Chris Antonelli got the start today at designated hitter, came through. I guess we'll start though with you penciled in there at the cleanup spot in the lineup. I'm guessing that had to be a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a surprise considering BP just in the normal hitting group and then got penciled in later on. So it was news to me when guys were, hey, you're in. I was like, all right, sweet.
You guys jumped ahead early today, scored 4 times in each of the first 3 innings, and you helped those rallies with some good plate appearances. Take us through a couple of your bats.
First at bat, just looking for someone to drive the other way. We had runners on second and third, I think. So looking to get a run in anyway, ground ball, fly ball. Was able to pitcher left the fastball up, so just drove it to right field. So got that sac fly. And then next at bat, same thing, another lefty looking to drive it either up the middle or the other way. I was able to connect for a single up the middle. So it felt good right there. So. And
obviously this was one of those wild midweek games where it felt like it would never end.
Right. Yeah,
after
definitely.
You did come out of the game, just give us an idea what the bench was thinking.
Oh, we were all just, well, the first 3 innings took forever. So we were all just looking for any way to just scrap on some more runs because couldn't put up a run for about 4 innings. So we were just looking to somehow scrap some runs over and then keep that lead ahead. We were using the whole Johnny Holstaff bullpen, so trying to get that W.
Thanks, Chris. Good luck. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Lance Breedlove, certainly a day for the offenses here at Lambert Field with the wind blowing out. In your relief out any day, you come in kind of a tight spot. I want to say bases were loaded. Maybe it was first and third. First pitch you throw, you get a 5-4-3 double play. Take us through that appearance.
Yeah, well, I just came in. It's a ground ball situation, so I was just trying to attack the bottom half of the zone. I ended up jamming the guy, getting a ground ball to Perk, and then they took care of the rest. Chuck had a nice turn and worked out.
That has to be a good feeling to a start to a relief outing, making one pitch and a big pitch like that.
Oh, definitely. Just, we were kind of struggling there. The pitchers were kind of struggling there for a little bit, and it was just gave us a little bit of a lift, and that's what I was trying to do.
And you came out the next inning, hit the first batter you faced, I think with the first pitch you threw, and then came back and got the next 3 guys. So again, kind of responded to some adversity.
Yeah, just good. Came in, hit the guy, but then I just settled down, ended up getting some outs. So.
All right, so the game was a long way from over when you left the mound in favor of some of your bullpen mates. What were some of the things you guys were talking about on the bench as this midweek game dragged on?
I know I've heard some guys on the bench, like the first 3 innings were the longest 3 innings that we've ever been a part of, with all the pitching changes and then the hits and the scoring. So definitely a long game. The heat didn't make it any better, so it was just good to get that win.
Congrats on the win, Lance. Thanks.
First things first, just talk about this game today and your thoughts on it as a whole.
Well, I wasn't totally pleased. It was good to get back on the winning side and get a taste of victory in our mouths again. But we scored 12 runs in the first 3 innings, and then we got shut out for the next 4, and it kind of gave them a little bit of a chance to come back. Pitching-wise, we gave up 11 line drive base hits out of their 18 total, so they wound up out hitting us. And I think they had 10 through the first 2 and a third innings. So that's just not what we're looking for from our pitchers. So Wickren did a good job coming in trouble. So it was good to get him in a situation that meant something, and he got some key outs for us. And then I let him finish the 9th. So again, a good midweek game for offensively. We scored some runs, but I still would have liked to see us add on in those middle innings.
Just your message to the guys after the game and getting back into Big Ten play here this weekend?
Well, and that's the thing. When you play a Big Ten weekend, especially late in the season, and the Big Ten Conference, title is on the line or it's within reach. You get physically drained, you get emotionally drained. Then you got to turn around and play a midweek game with time bumped up and not very many fans, and so they still got to learn how to bring it. And we wind up winning the ball game, but it still wasn't as clean and as crisp as I was looking for. But, they'll be ready mentally and physically going into Illinois now, and we've got a day to prepare and get our minds back on Big Ten play and be ready on Friday.